26 schools across more than 500 square miles, Pulaski County Special School District is one of the largest school districts in the state of Arkansas. Our district strives to help each student discover his or her full potential while preparing students for life and cultivating future leaders. PCSSD continues to strengthen the relationship between its public schools and the community. Our district is committed to creating a nationally recognized school district that assures that all students achieve at their maximum potential through collaborative, supportive, and continuous efforts of all stakeholders. The schools participating in this football game are members of the Arkansas Activities Association as authorized by their school board. The administrators of these schools have helped to write the rules and regulations that govern participation of students in competitive activities for the schools that are members of the AAA. The Arkansas Activities Association, which is sponsoring this football game, is a voluntary nonprofit educational association of some 500 junior and senior public and private high schools of Arkansas. The regulations which guide these events are adopted by the schools themselves and determine the type of program they believe to be most desirable for high school youth. The Arkansas Activities Association is one of 50 state organizations that belong to the National Federation of High School Associations. This association formulates policies, game rules, and standards for inter-school competition. The schools of Arkansas have adopted these rules on eligibility which correspond to those recommended by the National Federation. The Arkansas Activities Association recognizes that athletes represent more than themselves in athletic competition. They represent their team, their fellow students, their teachers, and the community. Athletes who display good sportsmanship reflect high moral standards.
Hey, welcome everyone to Mills High School. I'm the commentator, Tyler Fountain, with my color commentator, Carlton Schutz. We'll be broadcasting these games that we have today, and we have a couple scrimmages going on. Right now, we do have Prescott and Bauxite facing off against each other, and it looks like Prescott just scored, so the score is now 7-0. And a couple of things we want to kind of go over today, or touch on today, will be the Mills football team. They're not on the field yet. They haven't touched the field yet, but they do have a few players who we have to keep an eye on. But I guess we'll talk to you guys about that once they touch the field. Carl, he's a defensive specialist. He's going to be talking about that defensive side of the ball. He has a mindset for it, so he definitely can bring you guys into the game with his voice and his strategies.
I see that you don't want to toot your own horn, Tyler, but Tyler is also a former college athlete, and he's an offensive expert. He has a lot of expertise on that side of the ball, having played in college. And like he said, my name is Carlton Schutz. I played at Henderson State University, played safety, so I'm glad to be broadcasting for you guys today. And like we mentioned, we do have some key players to watch from Mills High School, and we'll get into that a little later as this Bauxite Prescott game wraps up.
Ball is now on the 30. Looks like Bauxite is in spread formation. Cole Witherington hands off to Caden. Caden goes forward for about 5 yards. That brings up 3rd and 5 for the Bauxite Crushers.
And they've been able to push the ball right up the middle. I'm not sure what the front is over there at Prescott. Looks like they're running a 4-front with a stand-up DN. But it's been pretty interesting to see. They go spread here, 5 wide.
Caden comes in motion. Worthington drops back, throws the ball deep, and he's going to 30, to 20, to 10, and we have a touchdown. Touchdown, Bauxite Crushers.
Man, he threw that one right on the line, didn't he, Tyler?
Man, he definitely did. He had nothing but green grass and everything.
He was more open than Chick-fil-A on a Monday.
Looks like will they be going for it or kicking off?
Looks like they'll be kicking the PAT here. And with the PAT, they were squared away at 7 apiece.
We have Rising stepping back for the kick. Looks like it's a free kick. No defense on the field.
With 6 minutes and about 27 seconds here, we'll see if Prescott can make a push down the field to go back up on the score.
Bauxite Crushers now scored. The lead is tied. The game is actually tied 7-7. Prescott goes back on the field, starting off on the 30-yard line. It'll be interesting to see how, number one, Grigsby, the running back for Prescott Wolves, does this drive. As we've been watching, he did have a touchdown earlier, about 40 yards, I would say, and definitely struck out and left the defense.
He did, and I like how they're mixing up the play call on the Prescott side of the ball, so we'll see how Bauxite combats here with their defense.
And with the defense right now, Carl, what do you see going on?
It looks like they brought an extra defensive back out to cover this spread that they got going, the 3-by-1 formation. He drops back, roll out right, a little dump off to the running back, and a pickup about 7. Oh, is that 11 yards? 11 yards. That'll be a first down.
McDaniel connects with Perry for the first down. Also, we will be looking forward to the Mills schedule this upcoming season. As I mentioned earlier, they do have a lot of names that we can spotlight. A lot of people on the team with big-time Division I offers. As number 7 breaks, he goes. That looks like another first down. He's still running. He breaks the tackle, and he gets tackled on the 42-yard line.
And he's really explosive, man. With that ball in his hands, he always makes the first defender miss. And his elusiveness has allowed him here to be pretty successful against this Bauxite defense.
He does. It looks like Bauxite needs to maybe stack the box as number 7, Perry, continues to kill the inside zone. He's doing what he's supposed to do.
And they have to contain that quarterback, too. He's not scared to get away.
And there's another inside zone for about 4 to 5 yards as Perry carries a couple defenders again before he gets tackled. Back to what I was saying earlier, the Mills do have an interesting schedule as after today, on the 26th, they will face off against Forest City. On the 2nd of September, they will go against Jacksonville. And there's a couple other games that we might want to be on the lookout for. They have Maumelle Hornets. They play on September 30th here at home in Pine Bluff. Right after that, October 7th.
Yeah, that Pine Bluff game should be pretty interesting to see. They never fail to have talent on that end. Looks like we have a player down here.
Player down for Bauxite. The Bauxite Crushers.
And, man, it's a pretty good one. I didn't think that Bauxite was going to be able to keep up with Prescott. I know they have some athletes at the skill positions, but it looks like they've held up pretty well.
Yeah, they definitely have. And watching the earlier Bauxite team that played, I believe that was JV, they have 2 players that look like they would be special in the upcoming years, and they could probably use them tonight going against this tough Prescott Wolves defense.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if they can get some touches on the varsity side this year. They were definitely special and a force to be reckoned with.
Definitely. Man, it looks like he's down. I wonder if it's a cramp.
Give a special shout out to those trainers. They got out there pretty fast. Both teams take a knee, kind of group themselves. And as they regroup here, I want to talk a little bit more about the Bauxite Crushers and what they've been able to do on the offensive side of the ball. How do you think that spread is effective versus a defense that tries to load the box, Tyler?
With spread, other than that, spreading the field out, as you said, the spread offense, other than the spreading the field out, I believe since they send a lot of people in motion, it kind of throws off the defense. In high school motions, they tend to disturb the defense, mess with their mindset, change the whole play call, and I feel like the spread is kind of working in their favor right now.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see which one of their defensive players steps up as a leader and kind of get those calls. It looks like they have a little confusion going on out there.
They do. Man, the player is still down. We can't quite get a number yet. All the trainers are surrounding him. I hope he's okay as everyone takes a knee.
Yeah, man, it's a tough situation. You get out here in these scrimmage games and try to get you a good run in, and it's hard to prevent these things from happening in such a physical sport, physical nature, but we really hope he's okay.
Yes, and while we have this brief intermission, I would like to spotlight some of those Mills players that we will keep an eye on tonight, and not just tonight, but further during the season. We have Jabray Shaw, who's an athlete number 8. He has 7 offers: ULM, Ouachita, UAPB, Alcorn State, Memphis, Middle Tennessee, and UCA, which he's committed to. Last season, he missed 4 games, but still had 1,533 all-purpose yards on the offense. And on defense, 2 interceptions with a 70-yard pick six to tag along with that.
And like I mentioned earlier, that Pine Bluff game should really be one to watch. They have a first-year coach, Michael Williams, at Pine Bluff High School this year, so it'll be interesting to see how his philosophy plays in with the physicality of the Pine Bluff Zebras.
And, Carl, I know one of those players on the Mills defensive side is a player that you like, and that's Charleston Collins, the big D-line, the stud, 6'5", 265 pounds, a 4-star, number 2 in Arkansas, class of 2024.
Oh, yeah, and to touch on that a little bit, Charleston Collins is definitely one to look out for. Standing at 6'5", his frame speaks for itself, but he is the number 2 ranked player in Arkansas, so he has high expectations on him this year, and it'll be great to see how he can step up and live up to those expectations that he has on him. And he's only a junior, so seeing how this will play out this year for him, it'll be good to see if we'll get a commitment from him in the offseason.
Yeah, it'll be interesting, but we should let the people know that he does have an offer from Alabama, Georgia, LSU, the Hogs, of course, Texas A&M, Ole Miss, but he's not yet committed. He's earned 16 offers since April.
And that's kind of funny at the age of 16 or 17. One summer could pretty much change the whole trajectory of your career. So, man, 16 offers since April, that is amazing.
You just never know. So, any kids out there listening, keep putting in the work, keep grinding. You never know when your time is going to come. And it looks like Mills has just took the field as they're in the back of the end zone warming up, getting ready to play next. We have 4 minutes and 33 seconds left. The game is tied 7-7. Bauxite, Prescott, what do we have here? Prescott comes out in a spread formation once again as we hit it on. Let's see if anybody goes in motion right now. We have Poole at quarterback controlling the offense. 7 drops back from receiver to running back. That's Dickens. Let's see what he does. He drops back.
Real linebacker.
Okay, he scrambles. He breaks and he picks up about 3 yards on the play with the quarterback scramble as the play broke down. Carl, what did you see right there on that defensive side of the ball? It looks like they got a lot of pressure that time.
Yeah, they brought the wheel linebacker through the B gap, and they forced him out of the pocket to the right, which was the weak side of the field, so he didn't have much field to work with there. As I mentioned earlier, though, he can get out of there.
And it's now a 4th and 4. Let's see what they do here. As they drop back in spread, once again, they send a player in motion. That's Bradley that went in motion.
2-by-2 set. Let's see how this plays out here.
Poole drops back. He throws the ball, and we have another first down thanks to a catch from Jalen Young. Jalen's He's made a couple plays tonight. Looks like he might be one of their players.
And I really like the pocket presence from number 16 here. Get a name on him?
Carson Poole.
Carson Poole. Yeah, I really like the Carson's composure in the pocket. As you can see there on 4th and short yardage. Well, we have another
Eric
motion.
Grigsby goes in motion. He gets the jet sweep. He cuts it up. He breaks the tackle. He keeps going. He's still running. He's breaking other tackles. He's still running. He's tumbling. He's still going. And now it looks like they call the play dead after he picks up about 6 yards on the play. That brings up 2nd and 4.
Man, he's a tough bring down, isn't he?
Man, that reminds me a little bit of myself back in the day, huh?
Yeah, this Bauxite defense is trying to adjust here. I see the linebackers talking to each other here, trying to communicate the different coverages and these motions. We have
another motion again, and that's Brennan Bradley again. Number 7, Dickens gets the ball. He tries to truck a defender, and they stand him right up, but he still picks up the first down. Man, he's doing some tough running tonight, huh?
Oh, yeah, and we've seen him down in his red zone a few times here, so we'll see if they can capitalize this time as they did last time.
They run the no-huddle offense, a hurry-up offense. They're in the red zone. They're on the goal line. They're on the 10-yard line. Dickens gets the ball again. He cuts back. He drops 2 defenders. He's still running, and now he's brought down at about the 6-yard line. Man, he's running tough. I guess when a guy gets going, he gets going.
Oh, yeah.
Can't stop a train like that.
And on 2nd and goal here, we'll see if they stick with the run or if they'll try to do a play action here.
Man, they haven't stopped the spread offense yet. Why go from it?
Yeah, I think they'll limit the motions here now that they're in the red zone.
Okay, it looks like he's looking for 8. 8 runs a fade, and, wow, no flag.
Defended well, pretty well there. I like that. You know, I'm a defensive player, Tyler, so it's pretty good coverage by the cornerback.
That was Brennan Parks on the coverage right there, going against Jalen Young. Once again, Jalen Young, number 8, who we said has already had a couple catches this game. So he's a person that we've been spotlighting tonight.
And I expect him to be highly targeted along with number 7, Travion Dickens. So I think those are 2 guys to watch out for this year, 7 and 8.
3rd and 6, 7-7, 1 minute left. Dickens gets the ball on another inside zone, and he trots to the end zone. And that's another touchdown for the Prescott Curly Wolves.
And, yeah, Travion Dickens there, as I just spoke on, he's pretty elusive, man. I'm telling you, he gets out of that backfield, gets a hit of steam, and he'll be hard to stop.
And they get the free kick. Let's see who's kicking for them tonight. Man, it looks like they got about 4 kickers out there, 4 mismatched cleats. I don't know what's going on right now, Carl.
Yeah, man, high school ball is much different. It's a lot of athletes out here in the skill positions, not as beefy in the trenches as we saw in some of our heydays playing against some of the Cabot's and Bryant's and great schools like that.
John Rabadon kicks, and the ball is snapped. Feet set, ball wet, and the kick is good.
Yeah, so with 57 seconds here, it'll be interesting to see the play calling from the Bauxite Crushers. I want to see if they go deep here or if they try to just throw a few screens and get up the field.
With 57 seconds left, I do see a quarterback draw somewhere in here. They do have to do a hurry-up offense.
They do. As I see that they don't have any timeouts left. They used those earlier, and I believe the last one was used on the injury timeout.
Be sure to watch out for number 1 on Bauxite Crushers, Caden Metzger.
We got single coverage here down low. Quick
Witherton drops back. He rolls out, and he throws it exactly to the person I just named, Caden Metzger. Did he catch it?
Was he able to get out of bounds there, Tyler?
He was.
Oh, no. Actually, the clock's running.
Oh, man. What do you think the coach is going to say about that one?
I'm not sure, but that field awareness sure is something to look after.
Definitely. We have 27 seconds. The clock is still running. Hasn't stopped yet. 23, 22, 21.
Looks like the ump's trying to get a signal.
There was a flag on the play. The ball does go backwards about 15 yards. I wonder what that could be. And the clock is still running as the ref is steady waving his hand.
Looks like they clocked him for Yeah, so now with 2nd and 25 here, it will be interesting to see what type of play call we get here from Bauxite. As I do see that we have single coverage here on the wide side of the field, defended by number 44. We don't have a name on him, but okay, they bring a safety over high. So it looks like they'll go to cover 3. Looks like they'll go to cover 3 here later, covering the deep thirds.
Whoa,
of
the
field.
ball is dropped back way farther than 15
Yeah,
yards.
I'm not sure what happened. A 20-yard loss there.
Looks like about 31. It's 1st and an acre. They have a lot of real estate. Let's see what they do as number 11 goes in motion for the Bauxite Crushers.
Have a drop back, roll out left.
Worthington breaks the tackle. He gets loose. He still farms a player. He runs through another. He's finally down at the 15-yard line.
And it
Pickup
looks
of
like
only
times
5.
expires here. Has time expired? We're having a few clock issues here. Stick with us. And Tyler, what do you look to see from Jabray Shaw of the Mills Comets this year?
On the offensive side, I expect to see a lot of explosiveness. He's like a rocket when he blasts off. I mean, the guy is an absolute freak of nature. He's an athlete like no other. He has the frame. He fits the description. He passes the eye test. I feel like he's not going to surprise us because a lot of us is already expecting him to have a great season. Once again, Jabray Shaw is number 8, the athlete, and he is committed to UCA.
Yeah, and that recent commitment actually surprised me as some of the other programs that he had with Alcorn State, Memphis, and Middle Tennessee, as well as ULM and Ouachita Baptist, which are all pretty successful programs for the most part. And I really like him on that defensive side of the ball. As last year, he was able to rack up 2 interceptions, including a 70-yard pick 6. It's really be interesting. And he said, I saw on his Twitter handle that he said it'll be interesting to watch him on defense this year, as he's had a lot of reps at some of these camps that he's been offered at.
And the game is over. It looks like the Bauxite Crushers take home the Prescott Curly Wolves take home a W with their scrimmage. Mills looks like they're ready to take the field. And who do we see? Jabray Shaw jumping and running to the middle of the field.
Yeah, and he's also an energy player for this team. He's sort of the attitude that Coach Lee has said here, and he's a leader vocally on that field and off the field.
Let's see what the Mills Comets do.
Man, this is going to be a good one. Who are they playing first? Do they play the Bauxite Crushers or Prescott?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see as they have back-to-backs right here, so we'll see what their stamina's like and how they've been conditioning throughout the offseason.
We did come out to a couple practices, talk to a couple players, and, man, I tell you, they're in shape.
And they really feel like they have a point to prove this year, and a driven team is one of the best teams that you could possibly have.
Yeah, so as Mills gets ready to face off against either the Prescott Wolves or the Bauxite Crushers, we will be back in a few.
Natural State Sports, Carlton Schutz, Tyler Fallon. As we look to get squared away here, Tyler, looks like we have Mills here first on offense. They're in the spread set 3-by-1. What do you see here? Got Anton Pierce split out wide by himself.
Looks like they haven't started yet.
Prescott's got some size there up front.
They do. Man, one thing I learned is the beginning of the game is always played off momentum. The first quarter is momentum only. After that, it's straight mindset and dog mentality.
Yeah, coming off to that back-to-back, we'll see if Prescott's defense here is fatigued or if they can handle the rain of this.
Yes, sir.
Here we go.
And we're ready as Rigo steps back. He hands the ball off, and
he stopped for a short gain of about 1 or maybe back to the line of scrimmage.
Right. I would say back to that line of scrimmage right about now. That was Daniel Brown on the carry for the Mills Comets. Ringo, the quarterback, he is a junior this season. He's someone I would say to look out for. Last year, 11 games, 65% completion, 2,300 passing yards with 17 touchdowns. Oh, we have a jet sweep. He gets tackled early and drove out of bounds by 2 Prescott defenders.
Looks like he was able to pick up about a gain of 5. So, look, we have a 3rd and 5 situation here.
That was Javian Love on the carry. Like I was saying about Ringo, he's a young quarterback. Most of his skill set, he has a good pocket presence. He's accurate, a great deep ball, can run if need to, which makes him dual threat. And I'll say we watch out for Jabray Shaw on this play right here. Nope, they go to Anton Pierce, and the pass is incomplete. Looks like Rigo threw that ball a little high. I hope I didn't jinx him right there. Let's see what they do here on the 4th down. It looks like it's about 4th and 4. The Comets will be going for it as they take the play call from the coach on the sideline. Ringo gets his offense ready. They line up. The ref moves out the way. Let's see what they do here as they're in spread. Jabray Shaw is out wide to the left. Man coverage is what it is. Cover 0. Rigo looks at Shaw. He goes to Shaw. Shaw catches the ball. Let's see if he makes a play. And he picks up another comprehensive wellness 1st down.
And he looks like he picks up about a 20-yard gain there, Tyler. And I saw that they had him in single coverage over there. I'm surprised that they didn't have a safety over there for help. They had trips to the short side of the field, and he was in single coverage.
Man coverage, I do believe 17, and I don't mean to say it, but I have to. I think he's going to get
toasted.
Yes, toasted, whichever way you want it. Either side. Ringo hands the ball off once again. That is Daniel Brown on the carry. He only picks up about 2 yards, and that's 3 rushes that the Comets have committed already. What do you have to say about that Prescott defense as 3 rushes, 3 yards? What do you think it is that's stopping the Comets right now in the running game?
I honestly believe it's the middle of that field. They look pretty effective in getting a good push off the ball. And number 71, Jamarion Burton, he's doing a pretty good job stuffing that middle.
Ringo moves Javian to the other side. They have Jabray Shaw to go in motion. He fakes the jet sweep. Ringo drops back. He throws the deep ball. And the pass is complete.
That's a great catch.
The pass is complete. Great ball, great throw, great catch.
And he
Nope, it looks like the refs
there.
are waving the ball off. The Comets will be coming back. Ringo waves the offense to get back to where they were at, and that is the 49-yard line. Could have been on the 20 in that red zone, but the pass was incomplete. The refs wave it off. Let's see what they do here as it is now 3rd and 8.
And that wasn't a bad ball either by Ringo.
Carl, who do you think they go to right here? Shaw or Pierce?
I would like to think Anton Pierce here, as they still have him in press coverage, single coverage over here, over top. So we'll see what the safety
Let's
does.
see Ringo make a play. He looks over to Shaw. He scrambles. He scrambles. He breaks the defense. He's still running. He picks up the first down and more. And that is another comprehensive wellness first down.
Man, that was great.
As I said earlier, Rigo is only a junior this season. He has a good pocket presence, a nice deep ball, can be accurate, also can run if need to. Might be one of the top dual threat quarterbacks of his class in the state.
Yeah, and he's also a junior, isn't he, Tyler?
He is a junior.
So he'll be joining Charleston College next year as they come back and lead this
And
caliber.
they throw a bubble screen to Jabray Shaw. He reverse fields, and it takes about 5 Prescott Wolves to bring him down. Man, as I said earlier, he does have the body frame. He has passed the eye test, and right there we saw the strength.
And what about that big game Ringo had last year where he threw 33 for 38, 5 touchdowns, 451 passing yards? When he gets into that type of rhythm, I think the sky's the ceiling for him, Tyler. What about you?
I definitely think it is, but I like him on the rushing side as well. He knows how to read the defense. He hands the ball off once again, and that is Daniel Brown on the carry with only a pickup of 1 or 2 yards. Like I said, Carl, that Prescott defense, man, I know you're the defensive guru. You're the expert on that defensive side of the ball. What are you seeing? What's stopping the Comets for picking up at least 5 yards a pop?
Well, I actually think that these linebackers are plugging the holes pretty well. It is the defensive line, of course. The game is always one in the trenches. But we'll see what they do.
And we have a bad snap. Prescott recovers the football, and they will be on offense. The Mills drive all the way down to the 25-yard line just to turn it over. Let's see how that defense shows what it can do as they're led by Carlton's favorite, Charleston Collins, a junior defensive lineman, 6'5", 265 pounds, 4-star recruit, number 2 in the state of Arkansas. 19 offers, picked up 16 since April. Hasn't committed yet. Carl, what offer stands out to you most?
Well, I would have to say Alabama and
Roll Tide.
yeah, the Tide rolls every year, as we both know.
Let's see Prescott, number 16, rolls out. That is Carson Poole. He throws the ball out of bounds as Charleston Collins gets the pressure on him.
And it's interesting to see that sprint out right roll action. I think they'll go to that a lot this game and try to get away from Charleston Collins. So we'll see how many times we see them do that this game.
No matter how much they try to get away from him, they're not going anywhere. And he's not going anywhere as well, Carl. I don't think there's much you can do with a guy that's 6'5", clocking under a 4'8", 265 pounds. Man, that's a sight to see. Prescott hands the ball off, and who is it? Charleston Collins on the tackle, along with a few other Comets, and that was number 24.
We got a name on him.
We don't have a name on him.
But number 24.
For the Comets, we see you. Man, I'm really feeling the Mills colors there. Kind of favoring Oregon right now.
They really are. See a drop back here.
Poole drops back again.
Play.
Collins, he's running. Nope.
He's on the pursuit.
Ooh, Jabray Shaw with the big hit. Oh, my gosh, mama. There goes that man, Jabray Shaw, with the big hit. He forces Poole out of bounds. There is no flag on the play, just a big hit by Jabray Shaw. Once again, he's committed to UCA, has 6 other offers. And on the defensive side of the ball, he's a great playmaker, a ball hawk. Had 2 interceptions last year, 70-yard pick 6. Also stands out on the offensive side as well.
Here comes the boom. Let's see how the Comets hold up here on defense on 4th down.
What do you see from that defensive front right now, Carl? As Prescott stays in spread formation, it looks like they're taking their quarterback Poole out. No, it looks like they might be calling a punt. Let's see who drops back. And who do you think? It's Jabray Shaw, the
Mr.
athlete.
Do It All.
Mr. Do It All.
And that was a great first drive, a 3-and-out for that Mills defense. So they really set the tone here. Let's see if the offense could capitalize.
I would like to see who they use now on this offensive side of the ball as Jabray Shaw comes to the bench, takes his helmet off. Looks like he needs a breather right beside his pal, Charleston Collins.
And I don't know if he'll get many plays off here, as he's a big part of that offense as well as that defense. But like I said, he made it a point that he wanted to show everybody that he can be a great defender as well as a great offensive player and explosive player.
And if you're just now tuning in, the score is tied 0-0. A big goose egg with 4 minutes left. It is still the first game. Ringo throws the ball to Pierce. Pierce pushes off a defender like he's too small and only picks up 1 yard on that reception. Pierce is someone also to spotlight, as you should look forward to watching him play this season. Pierce is committed to Navy. He has 2 other offers, one from UAPB, one from UCA. Last season, he had 36 receptions for 715 yards and 8 touchdowns. On the defensive side, he has 65 tackles, 1 sack, and 4 picks. Rigo throws the ball, and that's Jabrace Shaw once again doing what he does best, breaking loose, and he picks up about 20 yards on that play.
And man, like I said, they can't keep him off the field for too many plays. Players make plays at this level and the next, so we'll see how many times they go to him here going down the stretch as they try to punch it in.
Rigo gets his offense ready. They line up there on the 30-yard line. Javian Love goes in motion. Let's see if the motion offsets that defense. See what they can do here. Rigo drops back once again.
Fake screen.
Fake screen. They go to number 4. That is Dylan Parks, and he picks up about 5 yards on that play.
Man, that's a great catch.
Great catch. Sometimes the receiver does have to make the quarterback look good, and that right there was what he did.
Yeah, that's a prime example right there. Ringo may want to get that ball down.
Definitely. He must be thinking he's throwing to Pierce.
Yeah, Pierce has a wide range. We saw him at practice here. One hand catching everything.
Doing some of everything.
Yeah, channeling his inner
6'2".
Odell Beckham.
Man, one hand, huh?
Yeah, so we have a carry here. Looks like they lost about 3.
And that brings up 4th. And, oh, wait, they didn't change it yet. Looks like they're going to keep it at 3rd down.
We have trips out to the wide side of the field here.
3rd and 5, 1 minute and 50 seconds left. Ringo is still in spread. Does anyone go in motion? They don't. Looks like Prescott brings the house. He throws the ball to Dylan Parks. Dylan breaks a tackle, and he picks up another comprehensive wellness first down. Dylan Parks, we haven't said much about him, but as you can tell, as you can hear, he's making plays. He's somebody to also look out for.
And I'm loving the play calls by Coach Lee. He's kind of just letting his athletes get out in space and make plays themselves with some of the bubble screens that he has here.
Man, I want to see Ringo get out of that pocket. We are now in the red zone, the 15-yard line. Ringo drops back. He throws the ball to a wide-open Jabrace Shaw. Once again, we've said his name about 10 times, and mama, there goes that man. That is another cornerstone touchdown as the Comets take the lead 6-0. And it looks like they will be going for 2 as Rigo stays on the field.
Oh, he's not the kicker
wait,
as well,
Charleston Collins comes out on the field. That's the defensive lineman. What do we have here? Might be a wildcat.
Yes.
Heavy left, something that's tricky. Prescott runs on the field. Man, Charleston standing over all of them at 6'5".
It looks like he's a tight end there. See if we get him a little dump off pass.
My man Carl has his glasses on. He's seeing everything right now. Tell me, what do you see right here? Is this a touchdown or?
I can't seem to sniff this one out. Let's see what they do.
It looks like they dropped the ball. Coach Lee looks very heated on the sideline.
Oh, yeah.
Coach, get back, man. We don't need any flags right now.
Yeah, and the coach is a perfectionist. He doesn't care if they're up 100-0. He's the type of coach that wants to see his system ran right. And man, can do nothing but respect it.
Definitely. 52 is getting an earful right now. We're saying the number because we don't have names for all of the players right now, but we will get that to you by next game.
Yeah, and with that cornerstone touchdown, we'll see how this Comets defense can respond to whatever they've drawn up on that Prescott sideline.
Jabray doesn't get tired, man. Prescott, they send number 23 in motion. Poole dumps the ball off to Dickens. Dickens, who we were speaking of earlier, he breaks a tackle, and who do you think is there? Jabray Shaw to push him out of bounds. Man, I wonder if he's going to UCA for offensive defense.
I'm not sure.
Whichever one.
I really like him on that defensive side of the ball, but it's kind of hard to say when you got him out here scoring touchdowns.
Left and right, man. He has a dog mentality.
You know, some people are offensive players, some people are defensive players, and some people are simply just football players. And Jabray Shaw is definitely one of those people.
Definitely. That brings up 2nd and 6 as Poole drops back. He scrambles out the pocket. Let's see who hits him. Nobody. He gets out of bounds. He picks up another comprehensive wellness first down.
It looks like they actually spotted the ball a yard short. So we'll see where they spot this here, Tyler.
Bull, he's been doing his thing tonight, but not sure what he's going to do against this defense.
Let's see.
Dickens and Poole.
Okay, it's a tight double set.
Looks like Mills might be bringing the house, and they do. Dickens gets the handoff, and he gets nowhere. It looks like he actually loses a yard on that one.
Yeah, they come together as a collective there and kind of gang tackle him up there right at the line of scrimmage. So 4th down, they hurry up. We'll see what Prescott does here.
4th and 1, the Comets bring the house once again. He hands off to Dickens. Dickens makes a play, and he picks up another comprehensive wellness first down.
Yeah, and it'll be interesting to see if Coach doesn't kind of sell out on the run here. They haven't had much success in the passing game.
And it looks like this quarter comes to an end. We will be right back with you on the Mills Sports Network. You can follow and subscribe on YouTube at Mills Sports Network. That is Mills Sports Network, the YouTube channel.
We're back.
Prescott, man, are they scared or what? They haven't took the field yet.
Yeah, probably trying to calculate a plan to move that ball on this stiff defense that the Comets have here. And it's so far it's been all it's been hyped up to be for this Mills defense.
Yeah, it really has. So looks like
they haven't passed midfield yet, so we'll see. That may be.
The starters are out, it looks like, for this second quarter against Prescott for the Mills Comets. Looks like they have number 71 for the Comets on the D line. That is Keyshawn Allison, standing at 6'3", 300 pounds. Let's see what he does here. Who is that at quarterback for Prescott? Can't get a number on him yet, but he does hand the ball off to number 18, Taquan Box, and He's stuffed in the box by a lot of Comet players, and that brings up a negative rushing play. And they now lose about 3 yards on that carry right there. Carl, so with this different defensive front that the Comets are in, what exactly are you expecting right here when Prescott tries to run the inside zone as they've been doing so well?
I saw them do it pretty well against Bauxite, but 71 here in the middle, I think he's a big part of that. Woo! He overshoots his receiver there because he was wide open, number 15.
That was Pierce Yates to Dakari Prey.
Yeah, and Dakari has some speed there, man.
Definitely. He burnt the DB and left him in the dust.
So, yeah, we'll see if this Mills defense tightens up here as they have a scare there. They go right back to press coverage with the down safety. Defended pretty well.
Woo! That was going to be a play right there. We see you, my boy. That's number 4, who also is a receiver on the offensive side for the Comets, Dylan Parks at 5'10", 175. He's a junior as well. Carl, it looks like these Comets are loaded with juniors.
Oh, yeah. So it'll be interesting to see how they can square away this year and be able to come back next year and combat with some of that experience that they'll have on the offense and defensive sides of the ball.
I believe that is a 4th and out. They do shut out the Prescott Curly Wolves, and the Comets take the offensive side of the ball. Once again, it looks like they keep the starters in on the offensive side as we see Jabray Shaw and the young quarterback Ringo taking the field again with Dylan Parks, who we just mentioned broke up the pass on that defensive side of the ball.
He's also another one of those versatile players, like we spoke about, Jabray Shaw. I think pretty highly of him. He's also one of their energy players and kind of the attitude of the team type of guys. As we see Jabray Shaw takes a break here.
Armani Tidwell, number 17. Is that Prescott? That's Prescott. That you say that's your cousin out there getting torched?
Yeah, it's my cousin out here, man. We're going to see if we can make a play, man. It's kind of in the family blood. Kind of like I used to do in my heyday, you know, Tyler?
Yeah, I definitely know. I know about you. You're a force to be reckoned with. Ringo drops back. He hands the ball off once again. They haven't had much luck, but it looks like they put in another running back. He breaks 2 tackles, spins out of another one, and gets dragged down at the 35-yard line after picking up about 20 yards. That is... Do we have a number? And we don't. That is number 20 for the Mills Comets.
Man, that was a pretty explosive run. So he came out, protected the ball, eagle and claw.
Definitely eagle and claw. And as my college coach always said, cloudy or clear, you have to choose whether you want to bounce it or hit that hole. He bounced it that time, and he picked up 20 yards on that carry. The Comets do stay in spread formation. We have Jabray Shaw out wide to the right. No Anton Pierce. Ringo hands the ball off again to number 20. As I said, we don't have the name. He drags 5 more defenders. He is eating right now, and he picks up another comprehensive wellness first down.
And, man, this Prescott defense can't stop the parked car right now, Tyler. I'm telling you, man. This offensive front, they're doing a good job blocking up front. So we'll see how this goes as they push down into the red zone.
I'm liking how Ringo controls the pace. I do believe a read option will come soon. 20 gets the ball again, and the Comets finally have that rushing game going as 20 picks up about 4 yards on that play. Man, is he something hard to tackle. I tell you, I wouldn't want to be in the way of that steamroller. I promise you right there, Carl. I'm not even sure if you wanted to be in that. Whew, you don't want to be in that path, and you play linebacker, Carl. I'm not sure if you can handle him.
Since we don't have a name on him, I might just give him the name Yak. Yards after contact. Because he's just bouncing off defenders out there.
Man, left and right, he's a little bowling ball. Ringo controls the offense, and they run it again. This time they're stuffed in the backfield. They lose 1 yard on that play. That brings up 3rd and 6. I'm sorry. Ringo comes to the sideline to talk to Coach Lee. 20 comes out of the game. Will we see an empty set, or do we have another running back coming in?
Yeah, we finally see 20 get out of that bouncy house he was in, man. He's just bouncing off defenders out there.
Man.
Get you a breather, young man.
As you see, he's bending over, touching his toes. He's running for the water bottle. Man, get you a breather. You'll be right back. I promise you.
Drop back from Ringo.
Woo! I see what
Keeps
you're
his
looking for,
composure,
Ringo. I
rolls
see
out
what you
right.
Get open, Jabray. He goes to Jabray. He throws the deep ball. It's a jump ball and incomplete. The ball was nearly snagged down by Jabray Shaw on the defender, number 14, Tayshawn Smith, but neither one could come up with the catch, so that's neither an interception or a reception, and that brings up a 4th and 6 for the Mills Comets.
And as Coach Lee believes in his offense here, I know he's not going to put him off this field. So we'll see what this play call is like here as they split out in doubles.
Man, Coach Lee is halfway on the field. It's like he wants to play.
You give him some pass in the helmet, and I'm sure
Ringo drops back. He hits Jabray Shaw. Jabray slips.
Hands in the ground.
Oh, my gosh. Mama, there goes that man. He picks up another comprehensive wellness first down as he's tackled at the 2-yard line. Man, Carlos, he's something special. I think the UCA Bears might have something on their hands.
Man, you have to give me an oxygen tank to talk about the things that he can do out here, man.
Nah, he is something special. Wait, Carl, that's not Jabray. That is QJ King.
Okay, QJ.
That is QJ King, number 0. The 0 and the 8 looks the same, and Ringo hands off the ball for a 1-yard gain to number 28. Man, the 8s and the 0s do look the same. I'm sorry. You guys, that was QJ King. QJ, my apologies for that one, my guy. I do see you. You put the hand in the ground. You picked up the yards. I guess we're giving Jabray a little bit too much love right there. Rigo tries the quarterback sneak, and he doesn't get in the end zone.
And he's not successful there. This goal line defense has actually not been bad for Prescott. They probably should have did it about 40 or 50 yards ago, but we'll see if they can hold up here on 3rd down.
It is 6-0. The Comets are in the lead. We have 3 minutes left. Rigo is in spread. Beside him is his running back. They run an inside zone. He bounces it, and he doesn't get it. He actually loses 4 yards on the play. Carl, I think number 20 should get back in there, and we can see what he can do. The way he's been running it, it's been something serious.
Yeah, I would love to see it as he is over here trying to catch his breather, and I know Coach wants to rotate and get some guys in there. But we'll see how this goes, and we'll see what this play call is like on 4th and 5. Coach Lee gets pretty creative in these situations, Tyler, as if we've seen some of the scenarios in practice against the defense.
And Rigo is controlling the offense. He's controlling the pace. He's telling his
players
players where to go.
Take it in himself here. Oh, we got a bad snap and a fumble on the play.
A fumble on the play recovered by Rigo. That was 4th and 6, and the Comets turned the ball over. That's a great goal line stand by the Prescott Curly Wolves. We do have a running clock. It is now 2 minutes left. The Comets are still in the lead, 6-0. Once again, you all, we would love if you all subscribed on YouTube. That is the Mill Sports Network on YouTube. Once again, Mill Sports Network on YouTube. Also, Natural State Sports, where we have Maumelle, Sylvan Hills, Robinson, Mills, and a couple of other schools.
And is this a second-team defense we're seeing out here again, Tyler?
It looks like it is. I don't see a big number 10 at 6'5" or a number 8 standing at 6'2".
Okay, they come out of the double set. We'll see if they can make a push for the 2-minute warning.
That's Pierce Yates at quarterback now. The Prescott Curly Wolves go back to sending people in motion. Yates throws the ball deep to Dwayne White, and once again, the pass is incomplete. Carl, I think we have a little bit of lockdown coverage going on over there. What do you say?
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's that or he's overshooting these receivers here, but either way, it's working out in the Comets' favor.
It definitely is. The Prescott Curly Wolves have the ball backed up on the 9-yard line. Let's see what Yates dials up here, and let's see if there's an inside zone. Looks like it's a little bit of confusion. Woo! Yates gets stuffed in the backfield by Comets number 21, Keyshawn Henderson. Henderson is a senior at 5'11", weighing in at 200 pounds.
Man, that's a great play. Got him in the backfield there on the blitz coverage, and I'm sure this will be a passing down on 3rd down as we have about 16 seconds here. So we'll see if we get a desperation heave.
16 seconds, 3rd and 16. Let's see what Yates do as he rolls out right. He sprints out. He avoids the safety. He throws the ball out of bounds.
And it looks like that'll bring this quarter to an end. Man, so a shutout here by the Mills Comets, first team and second team, as the Prescott Curly Wolves were not able to pass midfield. So it'll be interesting to see how Bauxite will be able to do something different and what they saw out there. So we'll be back in just a minute.
And we are back as the Mill Comets now take the field on the defensive side of the ball, facing off against the Bauxite Crushers this time. Big Charleston Collins is on the field again, along with Jabrace Shaw and Anton Pierce. They have three studs on their defensive side of the ball. Let's see if Bauxite can do a little better than Prescott.
That box loaded like a potato in there.
Man, I promise you. Okay, Bauxite coming out with a couple trick plays early, huh, Carl?
Looks like they got going early, all right. Looks like a false start penalty.
Man, I'm definitely excited to see Collins go up against the Bauxite Crushers O-line, as they do have some size on their front end as well.
And it actually looks like they got somebody up front on the Mills defensive side of the ball. So that's a 5-yard offside penalty, which brings up 1st and 5.
That is Caden Metzger rolling out to the left. That is a flag once again.
Offsides again, signaled by the referee. So Mills Comets are kind of excited here, getting a little jittery there on that front end. Not sure if it's a funky snap count or what's going on down there, Tyler.
I really can't blame them. I think it's just them playing off the momentum. They're anxious. Like you said, they may be excited. I think they're ready to get a sack. As we've seen 2 rollouts from the quarterback, they know what's coming.
Oh, yeah. I think you kind of got to sprint out away from old Charlie there.
But look, if they run away from Charlie, then they do have Shaw coming to hit him in the jaw, Carl. We have Cole, who rolls out once again. He throws the screen. The screen is incomplete, and it is not. Wow, another flag on the play. It is 2nd and 10. Ref has threw another flag. It looks like it might be a block in the back on the Bauxite Crushers.
Man, so I guess we're just playing. It's a lot of laundry on the field today.
A lot of it.
It's kind of back and forth here. So right there, they get back every yard that they gave up.
Definitely.
But now bringing up a 1st and 20, which will be an interesting situation, as I'm sure they'll have to put the ball in the air with the empty set here. Looks like he wants to bring him in motion.
He does bring him in motion. Woo! Cole Worthington drops the ball off to, who is that? Caden Metzger. I'm sorry we can't pronounce the name, but we do see you as he looked down on the DB after snagging the catch. That is about a 30 to 35-yard gain.
That is a dot. He threw that right on the money there as they picked that up on 1st and 20. So interesting play calls. They don't try to cut into it and just kind of cut straight to the chase.
Cole Worthington rolls out to the left. He throws the ball again. The pass is broken up by the Comets defender. And that brings up 2nd and 10 on the 41-yard line with 8 minutes and 56 seconds left. The score is tied 0-0. I would like to tell you all, if you haven't already, to subscribe on YouTube on the Mill Sports Network.
And we'll see how this defense tightens up here as they threaten to get into red zone territory here in about 20 more yards. Whoa!
Cole drops back again, and that is
Keyshawn Henderson, number 21.
5'11", 200 pounds. He's bringing the boom. He did hit Cole from the backside. Cole gets up. Looks like he's all right. That brings up 3rd and 13.
And they try to push the pace here, I see Bauxite does. So we'll see if that.
And the Comets jump once again.
And, yep, as they push the pace there, that's what kind of happens when you have these pace changes with these different offenses. So now we'll be looking at a different situation in 3rd and 9.
So, Carl, with you being on that defensive side of the ball, having played in college, high school, all of that, what do you think it is that's getting them to jump off sides? Do you believe it's more so a mental thing, or are they tired? What do you think it is?
Yeah, I think it's pretty much some of the mental mistakes, and like you said, just some of the anxiousness they have to get back out there after just having a successful time.
Cole Worthington rolls out to the left, throws back to the right. They pick up a 1st down. The big man is rumbling, tumbling, and he's down to the 20-yard line as he drags on a couple defenders. That is Cash Robinson. Cash Robinson, man, that's a nice name.
Yeah, I like that. And
Cash
he sure was
Robinson.
Cash as he picks up that 1st down. So we'll see. Now they push into the red zone.
They're pushing the pace. Cole hands the ball off to Bryce Bearden as Bryce picks up only a gain of 2 yards. That is Big Charlie in on the tackle, I do believe. Yep, Big Charlie. 19 offers.
Yeah, and without some of the space that they had earlier in the drive, we'll see what the play call looks like here as coaches went to the screen a couple times and kind of been able to mix it up and show a variety of play calling here. Another quick screen, as I mentioned.
Carl, I'm sorry, but that Caden Metzger, he is a force to be reckoned with, and he picks up the first down for the Bauxite Miners.
And he's given us 3 or 4 times to learn his name just based off of his ability to make plays. So,
man,
it looks like he comes up just short of a first down there, and it'll be 3rd and 1.
So, with them being in the red zone, Carl, what do you expect out of this Comets defense as it looks like they're in cover 0? That is no safety up top. And once again, that is Caden Metzger on the sweep. Looks like they lined him up in Wildcat just to pick up the first down.
Yeah, I guess he's just all reliable, man. And every team has those types of players that are just versatile and could play the athlete position and play wherever you need them to. So,
they stay in Wildcat. Caden stays in. He runs an inside zone right up the middle. They take advantage of Charlie being off the field, and he picks up 3 yards, which makes it 3rd and 2. Man, they're knocking on their door. They keep knocking. Somebody's going to let them in. I know you've played that game a couple times, Carl. Charlie comes in as it is now 3rd and 2. Let's see what this Comets defense can do with Big Charlie in the middle of that defense holding things down. Yeah. Looks like they go back to a regular spread formation. They use the quarterback, and they do what Tim Tebow used to do. They run it right up the middle with the quarterback, and he gets the touchdown. That is Cole Witherton on the touchdown.
And, man, they pushed the pace there. They slowed it down. They got in a bad situation in 1st and 20 and were able to convert, and they scored a touchdown. So that's a pretty good opening drive for the Bauxite Crushers.
Bauxite Miners. We're sorry about that. The Bauxite Miners.
Looks like they have the free kick here. Number 52, Stetson Rising. And it's no good. He never got the attempt. So I don't know if you can call that a PAT. So they take a 6-0 lead with 5 minutes and 57 seconds left to go. And we'll see if this Comets offense can find their rhythm here, as they struggled a little bit in that first match, besides the 1 touchdown by Jabari Shaw.
Looks like Rigo is back on the field with his dominating offense. We have QJ King. Once again, he needs his love. He has been making plays. We called him Jabari Shaw earlier. And we also do have Jabari Shaw on the field. I haven't seen much of Pierce lately. Pierce is on the sideline right now. What do you see from this defense right now? I'm expecting a quick screen. And it is a quick screen to QJ King. It bounces off the Bauxite Crushers defensive back, and the ball never gets there to him.
Yeah, and I see that Coach Lee likes this trip set. So it'll be interesting to see if they do run some of those quick screens. As I saw the box kind of loaded there, and they're kind of selling out on the run, it looks like Bauxite is.
Yep. And, Carl, what I noticed is when it's trips, I won't say 9 times out of 10 to tell people things, but about 7 times out of 10, it's either a quick screen or inside zone. Looks like Jabari Shaw tells the running back to come his way. He comes his way, and he picks up the first down. And, yes, he picks up the first down. So that is another comprehensive wellness first down. That was Daniel Brown on the play.
Yeah, that's a great run by Daniel there. He bounced it out, saw green, and didn't look back.
Man. Let's see if the Comets can get into the end zone against these Bauxite Miners defense. Ringo, we've yet to see him really get out of that pocket. He's throwing a couple passes here and there, quick screens, a couple deep balls. He did have a touchdown earlier in the game. He drops back right now, and he finally gets out of the pocket. He does a juke move, and he doesn't get anywhere as he's brought down by number 4 for the Bauxite Miners, and we don't have a name for him.
Yeah, and they're kind of making him use his legs here. What they're doing, Tyler is running a 3-3-5, which is giving them an extra defensive back, making it harder to pass the ball. But they are giving up a little bit on the front end with only 3 down linemen. But they are bringing one of the linebackers every time, so we'll see if they stick with this, if they see it continue to work.
With it being 2nd and 8, Jabray Shaw, I do believe. Oh, he's just in the block. And the Comets bounce it out once again. And he drops the top on the defender. That is number 11 for the Mills Comets. And we don't have a name for him. But things get rowdy out there. The Bauxite Miners have to be separated from the Mills Comets. I do believe things would get chippy if somebody dropped the top like that on me, Carl. I'm sorry to say, but that was a great run, a great play. Looks like the Bauxite coaches are on the field. They're screaming. They're yelling at the players, telling them to get off the field. So while we have this quick moment, I would like to say, if you haven't already, subscribe on YouTube to the Mills Sports Network or Natural State Sports, where you can see games commentated for the Sylvan Hill Bears, Maumelle Hornets, Robinson Senators, and us, of course, the Mills Comets, right here at the U, as they like to call it.
And, man, that was a great run by number 11. He had number 44 holding on like a hubcap in the fast lane, Tyler.
We do have a timeout right now with 4 minutes, 19 seconds left. The Bauxite Miners are winning right now 6-0 as they did not get to kick their field goal. We will be right back to you in a minute. And we are back as the Comets take the ball from the 40. They're only 40 yards away from the end zone. It is 0-6. Comets have a big goose egg on the board with 4 minutes, 19 seconds left. Ringo is in spread formation. He's telling this running back to pick up the block. A rusher comes off the edge. Ringo doesn't scramble. He passes the ball off to number 6, who hits a hezzy, breaks the tackle, spins out of a few other tackles. That is Javian Love, standing at 5'8", 160 pounds. And we see the Comets do have playmakers on their side, offense and defense.
And
so
we have a late flag out there, Tyler. It's going to be interesting to see what this is about. It looks like a dead ball penalty as he talks it over with Coach Lee.
It looks like they call holding on the Comets.
It's actually a personal foul there. It might have been on the sideline.
No, I believe it was on Anton Pierce, number 1. Once again, Pierce hasn't got much love this game, hasn't got the ball much this game, but we would like to highlight that Pierce is a wide receiver and free safety. He was all-conference last year, has 3 offers, committed to Navy, 36 receptions, 715 yards, 8 touchdowns, 19.8 yards per catch. On the defensive side, 65 tackles, 3 tackles for a loss, 1 sack, and 4 interceptions. So, hasn't got much love this game, but I do believe since that flag was called on him, they might target him right now just to kind of show them some. But they throw a quick screen, and who do you think? It is Jabray Shaw cutting, running, sliding, running out of bounds, looking at the defender, and he picks up 35 yards on that play right there. That is Jabray Shaw. Once again, Mr. Do-It-All, as Carl said earlier. Jabray Shaw, you do have offensive players, defensive players, and then you have football players, and that's what Jabray Shaw is as he picks up another Mills Comets comprehensive wellness first down.
Man, there's my guy. There he is again. Can't keep his name out of conversation, man.
That's a name you definitely will be hearing all season. Rigo gets his offense ready. He gets them set there and spread. The ref blows the whistle. The ball is snapped. It is 3 minutes and 35 seconds left. They run an inside zone. He cuts it back, and he picks up about 6 yards. Daniel Brown on the carry. Daniel has been having a good game so far. At first, they started slow on the offensive side of the ball, but number 20, who we don't have a name for, got the ball rolling, and now Brown is able to get in there and does what he does best.
Looks like we have a substitution here.
Number 3 Caleb Sane, 6'3", 240 pounds. Looks like he is going in at running back. He's going in at running back.
Man, I'd love to see him stop him.
Man, we are in the red zone. We are on the 10-yard line with 2 minutes and 56 seconds left. Carl, I think we're going to have an inside zone. That's a heavier guy. I think he's going to be like a bowling ball. Ever went bowling? Thinks he's going to be knocking down a lot of defenders right here, Carl.
See if he can run a strike right here.
And they do run the inside zone. He breaks a tackle. He runs through a defender, and he picks up about 4 yards, close enough for a first down. That brings up 3rd and 1. I'm telling you, 6'3", 240 pounds. Why not give him the ball?
Yeah, are you sure? Is that Derrick Henry?
I don't think that's Derrick. Big Derrick's getting ready for a bigger season right now, but who knows? We might have something in the works here, Carl.
Looks like now they have him there maybe fullback. The number 20 entered the game.
Looks like they have 3 people in the backfield along with Rigo as they go under center. On that Bauxite side of the ball, Carl, what are you seeing from this defense?
I see the 3-3-5 is kind of wearing down on them as far as the run goes. And when you have an extra defensive back on the field, you're giving up the ability to tackle.
Yeah, and that brings us to a Bauxite Miners time out. We will be right back. It is 0-6. The Bauxite Miners are in the lead with 2 minutes and 4 seconds left. We'll be right back in a second. And we're back live from the 8-yard line. They run a trick play. Ringo hands it off to Jabray Shaw. He trots in the end zone. And mama, there goes that man for another cornerstone touchdown. Looks like things have gotten chippy once again in the benefit game with the Mills Comets. The ref throws a flag as high as he can. Looks like it could have touched the sky. I'm sorry. The ref is going crazy down there. I don't know what's going on. Coach Lee stands on the field to gather his comments. Nothing to take away except the Jabray Shaw cornerstone touchdown. Jabray is doing his thing. He's doing what he does best. He's being a shark. I mean, he has the hand on the head, and he's looking like a fin, Carl. And with that going on, that is the end of the game. Thanks once again for tuning in on YouTube to the Mill Sports Network. It is your favorites, Tyler Fountain and the defensive guru, Carlton Schutz. We will see you once again next week.